We're up.
Welcome back, guys. 5th episode.
Is it fifth or fourth? I think you put up 3, right?
Four.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. We're back again.
We already had a slight discussion over working. I think it's a good topic.
Oh, we're going back into working again?
Yeah.
We talk about work a lot.
Well, I'm saying working like just in general, not your work or my work.
Oh, yeah, just like,
Like
just
wanting
working,
to work.
Wanting to work, doing the work.
Yeah. Well, I think what's interesting and what I see in the people that work for us is that some of them are effortlessly working, like they just work.
Yeah.
And they're really not taxing their body. They're just going through their day and doing their thing. But they're getting all the work done. And they're happy and they enjoy it, and then they come and go, "Hey, I did everything I'm supposed to do. Can I get out of here?" And I say yes.
Absolutely.
And the work's done. And it's like effortless. And then there's other people that work all day working, trying not to do any work. But sometimes I find that to be more challenging for them, is finding areas and cracks in the scenario where they can kind of hide and not like lift a finger to help the team out. And I want to kill those people.
I think that's more of like not working and more of just like putting on the face of working.
Well, that's what I mean. But like you got to work hard at that. Like you actually got to invest some time in going, okay, I know.
It's almost like it's like reverse psychology.
Yeah, like I got to find.
Like you're working harder to not work than just working.
That's exactly it. It's like cut off your nose to spite your face. Like I'm gonna weasel my way into the situation so I don't have to work. It's almost like a goal. It's like a dream. You're like,
yeah.
Can I go and be on the clock for 5 or 6 hours today, but really not work
shit.
at all?
Not do shit.
Yeah. It's very interesting to watch because and there's movement.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to the dish, and then I'll go to the back, and then I'll come back here, and then I'll ask, hey, well, do you need this? And I'll go back up, but then I'll ask someone up there, hey, Mark needs this, so they'll grab the stuff I'm supposed to be grabbing and go bring it back to the other person.
Okay, who's doing this? That's
they're
crazy.
no longer with us. This person that was really good at it.
That's crazy.
You know who this person
is.
That's
crazy work.
But that's it. We've had a couple of those people. They're the great manipulators.
That's insane.
I'm like, hey, go up on the line and grab the sizzle platter bucket so we can get it washing. And then all of a sudden, another employee will come back and be like, hey, so-and-so just told me you told them to tell me to bring this back, so where do you want it? And I'm like, I never said that. I said, go get it and bring it back. And they manipulated into coming up and telling you that I said to tell you to do it, which I never did.
Thank God they ain't with us.
No, they're not with us anymore. But they were pretty good at it.
That's crazy.
The art of working without working.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never heard like it to that degree.
It's pretty diabolical.
Also, just like.
But you know how our restaurant is. Like you guys have like ins and outs too. But like Crush Brothers, you can go like down the skinny hallway, like up to the line.
Yeah, there's definitely more like escapability.
Down the line. Then maybe hit the bathroom so there's like a little more of a break so it seems like you were up on the line more, and then come back out of there and then back through dish again and be like, so what do you guys got going on? Where are you at right now? All right, I'm going to head back up on the line and do some shit, but I'll be back in a little bit. And no, you don't do shit.
Yeah, no. It's
like there's enough people there that are doing all the shit so you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, like to me it honestly seems more impressive.
Yeah, it takes some thought. I just am like, let's just do the work and get out of here because I want to go home.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, like, when you want to be good at your job, like, I like being good at my job.
Well, I think it's funny that you bring that up because that's like
I
a
love,
little bit of where I was
knowing
going.
My shit.
Yeah, also, like, it feels good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with some, like, physical exertion. I'm okay with, like, doing a whole bunch of work. I'm okay with being like,
It's not even about being okay. It's like
I busted my butt today.
What else are you going to do in your day?
Yeah. Like, I busted my butt.
I mean, like...
This place looks awesome. Super clean,
if you really
super
are
organized.
doing nothing, do you really just want to sit on TikTok all day and do nothing and just scroll?
Obviously. I mean, that's not what I want to do.
No.
That's not what you want to do.
No, but I mean, like, yeah, like people being like we were saying earlier, people just being like, I want to be my own boss. Like, what work are you going to be doing?
Yeah, do you have a great idea?
Do you have like a really good idea that's going to like provide value for people?
Yeah. or are you going to plan on employing people?
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know
gonna
where you're going to
employ
get that
people.
money from, but
And then also, do you know how to like manage people? Do you know how to like employ people?
no, because you can't manage yourself. How
Yeah,
can
you
you
can't
ever
even
hope to manage
exactly. You
someone
can't
else?
even manage yourself. So how are you gonna manage anyone else?
Like, I want to be my own boss. Like, I like people to tell me that they're consultants.
I'm a
I'm
consultant.
a consultant. You mean you're unemployed?
You mean you're a fucking moron?
Yeah, you're unemployed. Come
Yeah.
on. Like, I'm doing consulting work for these 3 companies right now. Okay, you actually are a consultant.
What are
When you-
consultants again?
They just come in and try to help you do your business better. They just like show up and look around and go, yeah, do this, do this, do this.
Huh.
Be like you going in and being a consultant. I mean, tomorrow you could be a consultant if you want. No one would hire you, but you could be. You just roll in there and you go, I mean, you do what you do anyway at work. You're like, why do we do this like this? This is way harder. Why don't we do it like this? And then everyone's like, yeah, we should do it like that. And then you do. Well, that's what all consultants do, is they make things more efficient or they fix problems or whatever. The ones that actually have a clue and are good at what they do.
Damn.
But that person that isn't doing it, they're not getting out of work. That one of the key things is that feeling of pride and accomplishment.
It's like would be the same thing as you working for yourself too. Like, wouldn't you want to work hard? Like, even if you were your own CEO, like, work hard for yourself.
Well, there's a lot of things. I mean, I see a lot of, like, there's CEOs of their own company that come in every day and they pick up pizza and they bring it to someone. It's called an Uber Eats driver. They are the CEO of Jack's Uber Eats delivery service. I mean, they're accounting, finance. I mean, HR. They're their own HR. Like, if they get mad at themselves, they just like yell at themselves, and then they're like,
"Damn it, you messed that order up.
Yeah,
What's wrong
yeah.
with you? You ate their pizza. You can't do
"You
that.
can't do that. That's messed up."
You didn't get any tip for it. You got yelled at by
Yeah.
DoorDash, and now you got to work for Grubhub."
Yeah, you got to go. And I'm moving over. I'm happier with the
Yeah,
values of
I'm
this
happier
company.
with Uber Eats than
Yeah, but I'm my
Grubhub.
own CEO. I mean, you talk about someone that you don't. All you have to do is prove you have a driver's license, proof of insurance.
I did it.
Like,
I did it, and I did not find that shit fun. I didn't. I mean, it was fun. I you like drive to a couple of good spots. Like, I was working my way up in like Greyhawk and like DC Ranch and like all that.
well, I think too, you get to go to like a bunch of restaurants. Maybe you.
I
Never
took
go
it up to like this crazy house. They were under like a huge fat house, total fat house. They were like under construction, and like I brought like food for like I brought like 6 subs for like these 2 chicks that were like there. I guess it was probably their house. And then they had bought food for like all the people
Yeah.
that were like working on the job and stuff. They got like subs from like this like nice deli. Dude, it's like right there on, I want to say on Pinnacle Peak. On the left hand side, there's a deli in that plaza with like the the Wells Fargo right there on the corner. Pinnacle Peak and
Yeah.
Pima or whatever. Yeah, Pima.
Oh, up by our old church,
Uh
up by Mastro's and the general store we eat breakfast. That's Pinnacle Peak.
yeah, but like before it. Right at the intersection. I think it might be Tatum and Pinnacle Peak.
Oh, okay. I haven't been over there for
Or the Wells Fargo?
Yeah.
We drove over there when we went hiking.
Yes.
You go and you take a left at that road.
Yes.
And you go up to Happy Valley.
Well, Ed delivered some stuff. The thing about the delivery thing I don't like, in and out of your car to go in the restaurant, in and out of your car to go to the house. It's just in and out, in and out, in
yeah,
and out, in
and
and out.
it's
Like,
yeah.
now you
have to,
make
turn your
more
car
than just
off.
doing like Uber. Because I drove Uber for a while, and that was pretty chill because
Yeah.
you're always in your car.
Also, you get to like meet some pretty cool
Yeah,
people.
and you're just like, oh, here to there, A to B, A to
Yeah.
B, A to B. That wasn't bad. But no matter what you did, it's $20 an hour.
Yeah, I mean the tips
Before
were,
wear and tear.
the
Before wear and
tips-
tear.
the tips weren't
And gas.
too bad. Like like the gas, like I
You
was
just
like,
maxed. It's $20 an
Yeah.
hour, and it's like I'd rather go to a job and make $20 an hour than drive all over the place ruining my car for $20 an hour.
exactly that too.
And I mean, you're out on the road, dangerous too.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, the numbers are the numbers. But I love. I want to be my own boss.
I've heard the key is though, damn. I've heard the key is though, like you do multiple of them at a time.
Yeah, the problem is we don't do that. We don't let people do that.
Well, like no, like people will do like Grubhub and they'll
Oh,
do
for sure.
DoorDash and they'll
But
do
like
Uber
we got people that
Eats.
try to pick up like 2-3 orders all in the same area, and not confirm them yet. Because the minute you confirm, the people
You're locked on that one order.
Well, the person is sitting there saying, "Oh, my order's been picked up." When you show up 45 minutes later, they're like, yo, bro, you picked it up 45 minutes ago. It says right here when you picked it up. So we don't give anyone food till they flash that thing at us and we swipe it. You see that map? That person just got a text being like, your food has been picked up. So they'll try to get out of there without doing that. So they can go get 2, 3, 4 orders and then run them all out there. But the problem is our pizza or your food sits in their freaking car for 45 minutes to an hour instead of being
shitty.
one order, one way.
Yeah.
It's just, that whole thing's a scam. I mean, Uber's getting paid.
Oh.
You know what I mean? DoorDash getting paid.
I mean, yeah, because they get a million orders in a day, and they get maybe a 2% fee.
Yeah,
on every order.
But they don't do anything,
and that's $2.
And it's all
so
digital.
It's like, yeah, it's all digital.
Like you got a bunch of.
I mean, those guys are geniuses.
You got a bunch of computer nerds that are chilling, running your systems.
Otherwise, not even a bunch.
That's what I mean. Once it's up and running.
Yeah, I mean, once it's up and running, it's over. You need one IT guy on call to be like, yo, our system's down, get the shit fixed.
Yeah, quickly.
And he's just gonna be like, oh, let's just shut it down and then reboot it. Oh, we're up.
And there's probably some level of redundancy, right? They have to.
Like what? Like finance and stuff like that?
No, I'm saying redundancy as far as like their system. Like you lose part of the system, there's another backup system running it.
Oh, yeah, that too.
It's got to have like 3 or 4 backups.
100% now. 100% now.
With how big it is?
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking conglomerates. I mean, doesn't DoorDash own Grubhub? Like,
I don't know.
Like, I swear, they like all own each other.
I remember Postmates got bought by Uber Eats. For a while, we'd still get like Postmates, but they were Uber Eats drivers, and then it went away.
I just realized that Postmates isn't around anymore.
Yeah, Postmates was like one of the originals, and
Yeah.
Uber Eats bought it. Now, though, I don't know if Toast got purchased by DoorDash or DoorDash got purchased by Toast. Because we just pay $7.50 flat fee now, and that goes right through Toast.
What, like DoorDash people will come through? That's kind of how it is at Chula. Like, people will
get it.
Will request
but it goes through our online
It's got to be
website.
DoorDash because through our place, it'll run, like, they can come get, like, a order, and they'll get order delivery, and a DoorDash driver will pull up.
Yeah. And is that in your computer, or do you have to enter it?
No, that'll be in our system. Or no. No, some of them will be through our computer, and some of them won't be.
Yeah, see, we're fully...
So, like, if they order through DoorDash, our place, they'll get it. We'll have to put it through. But they can order through our website and order delivery,
and then someone
sends it to DoorDash driver, I think.
Yeah, that's how our system works.
Yeah.
Like if you're within 5 miles and you want delivery of our food, you go to our website at crossroadspizza.com. Like you go there and you order.
Yeah.
And people call all the time and they're like, "Oh, you guys don't have your own drivers?" Because it certainly appears that it does.
Yeah.
And then once the food is cleared, then it sends a message to a DoorDash driver to come get it. Plus, there's also the regular DoorDash that goes through the DoorDash app that comes through. We have it all integrated, so it makes it real easy. But the problem is people think it's us, and then when they find out it's not us, sometimes they're like, what the hell? Because now, I mean, honestly, like 3/4 of the people driving for all the services, 3/4 of them don't speak English. I mean, these guys just come in and like show you the app.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like it's shifted. At first, it was just like,
it's kind of weird.
You know, it was just like,
regular people,
this guy, like this older guy, younger guy, mom, dad, whatever.
No, I think all those people really kind of figured it out that they're just
sucks.
not. Yeah, they're not.
There's no money.
There's no money in it. There's no like more money than you could just go do like something else like a regular job.
Something simple. Get a decent wage.
Yeah, that too. Get a consistent wage. You know, you're not reliant on like.
Well, I think that's it though. Like these people are like
providing like super good service, like driving really fast.
I work for myself. That means, like, if you don't feel good, you just sleep until noon.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, I don't feel like working today. My bills can wait.
I'll
put them on the credit card.
Yep. And I'm just gonna call myself. I'm gonna text myself to tell myself that I'm taking a personal day.
Dude.
Yeah, we were like ragging on people like being on their phones at the restaurant. I was like, I swear to God, someone's just gonna get fired, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm like,
I don't understand why people are doing that. People are still doing that at your place.
No, we got it handled pretty good. We're handling it pretty good.
Yeah, like nobody's really on their phone at our place. I mean, I go on my phone a little bit. I'll like scroll. Not even.
No,
like if I get a notification,
it's
I'll look
all
at
of our.
it.
It's all the young girl servers that are on it all the time. They cannot take it.
It's so weird.
They need that constant connection.
They need the snap.
What if my
just
friends?
Need the Snapchat.
What if my friends are like doing stuff? I gotta know. Like you're doing stuff. and I'm giving you money for it.
Yeah, you're doing. Yeah, what?
I'm giving you money to do it. I'm paying you to do it. No, I'm not paying you to do TikToks.
Backwards, bro. It's so backwards.
Yeah, but it's just kind of the side. I mean, everyone now today. I mean, you're born with a cell phone.
Oh my God.
Everyone is just like cell phone, and they've used it all their lives. So when there's someone they're telling them that there's a 3 or 4 hour window that they can't use them, it blows their brain up. Like they are just they're like, what?
Well, I think it's more of like, I don't think it's more of like a phone addiction.
Well, it's not a phone.
Oh my God.
They're using the computer.
It's a dopamine. It's a dopamine thing.
No, it's
they
legitimate.
that.
It's being legitimized.
Yeah, like they need like dopamine. They need like dopamine.
I
resets.
matter. There's people that want to get in contact with me. There's people that want to send me stuff.
Yeah, like
I'm important.
It's not even that. It's just like the constant consumption of like content.
Yeah.
Like you just need like you said, you just need that new hit. Like you just need something new. I need that new hit, that new video, that new snap. Oh, my friend snapped me. Oh, there's a meme. Oh, there's a video. Oh, there's a Snapchat. I mean, like that, like yeah, like consuming stuff is like the worst. Like everyone that like is on the internet and like is like an influencer and all that. Like I literally was watching a guy today and he was like, dude, I literally got on TikTok for the first time ever in like a month. Like I only post, I don't consume. Like I only post on my account because like it makes money. Like maybe not a lot of money, but people are still watching and like he's got businesses. He's a baller. He's a baller. He's like young, balling. He just like lives in his like fucking fat apartment. I don't know his name. I see him all the time. But he was just like, yeah, I don't consume. And I watched it for maybe 5 minutes and like scrolled and like was thinking while I was scrolling like, this is what people do for hours a day.
Well, I've done it. Like I never was on really Instagram that much. But now Ed will send me something.
No, like I'll do it and like I'll catch myself and I'll be like, oh my God, get off.
Literally, I'll like wake up and it'll be like 6:15 and I get on and it's like 7:20.
You're like,
and I'm like an hour.
Holy fuck. Yeah, you're like an hour. I just cooked.
And I just went down the weirdest rabbit holes of stuff. Because there's normally something Ed sends me on text, the link. So I want to watch what he sent me because I know it's going to be funny. But then you go to the link, and then it starts sending you more of similar type stuff that they know you're going to like.
Well, and it's like, you get to it, and it brings you to the link, and then it's just like
such an easy swipe. Their whole goal is to keep you on.
It's just an easy swipe.
Stay. Don't set it down.
And man, they're so good with their ads now too, because they like let their ads be skippable now. But you scroll and you look at the ad for like 5 seconds because you think it's content. They get their little juice from your energy, and then you swipe because they have like a skip ad button at the top, but you can swipe through ads. Like you don't have to watch them.
Yeah.
Like if you want, you could just swipe infinitely. But like, dude, they've figured it out, man. Like even like the smallest amount, like even 1.5 seconds of like your phone energy, your attention, that's all that matters.
That's all they want.
Because now there's like so many people in the world to where like, yeah, you could do anything. Like that's the thing. Like you just need to make one thing and do it like 1,000,000 times. And that's where I kind of learned that is through the story of like waste management. Like we just pick up everybody's trash and we've been doing it for 30 years and we don't charge like a crazy amount, but we've been doing it for 30 years and that's why our company's now worth $1 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Because we do this small little thing 1 billion times over and 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 over. Don't stop. Like it's that simple.
Well, plus, I mean, if you're trying to set something up for your business, like you know them, so you're just like, well, just call waste management.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a bunch of companies, but you're like, just call those guys. Like I'm more shocked when I see like a different garbage truck coming through that'll be like, Rumsey Waste Disposal. And I'm like, oh, that's I've never seen that before because it's always that big.
Yeah, and also truck. No one wants to pick up garbage. Who the fuck wants to pick up garbage?
What are we talking about? Grease traps. Disgusting. One of the grossest things you could do.
Like, I mean, who wants to do that shit?
I mean, these guys come in, they open it up, they're going to crawl around, they're covered in crap, and then they suck it out. And then they take all that sucked out oil and shit and the worst of the worst. 2 months of freaking worst slime in the restaurant that you thought went away. No. It's sitting in your grease trap. The water went away, but the leftover is still there. And they suck it out, and then they take that whole truck to the processing plant where they then sell your grease that you just had hauled away to someone else and make some more money.
To have hauled away. And then, so they're making money there, and then they're making money when they sell it to make biodiesel.
Well, it's like back in Ohio when we weren't on city water yet, and we had a well and leach beds and all that stuff. And I mean, about every 3 months, they would be like, "Yeah, we're here to clean your septic tank." No, you don't want that job.
I don't know. I don't think that was a bad job. I mean, I don't think you weren't getting into it. Like grandpa's septic tank, a guy just comes out and puts a hose underneath and then just, release the lever and it just flows.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's probably got to be stinky as shit, but you're not really.
That's not a fun job, but that business is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a crazy business.
Because honestly, how bad would your septic tank cleaner outer company have to piss you off to change?
Yeah, seriously.
You know what I mean? You'd be like,
come out there, get it done, and leave.
They did it, and leave. I don't.
There's no cleaning.
The
there's
price
no,
was good. They
other
have my
than
card.
other than your sand. Yeah, I don't see why you would. I think Grandpa's had his for freaking 20 years.
15 years later, you have the same company.
Yeah.
I mean, we did. It's like grease trap.
You've been paying fucking premiums for 20 years.
Yeah.
You've been milking. Not even milking. Just simple. That's what I'm saying. That's what I say is I wouldn't even my thing is I wouldn't even make a lot of money. I would pay my people good, but it would just be consistent.
Yeah.
Consistency is better than
oh gosh.
Than just banging.
Well, I think the reality too is
hitting that big score.
What you realize, especially getting older, is how fast time flies.
Yeah.
So 3-4 years is just gone.
Yeah.
So that's 3-4 years of that thing getting pumped every month. So it just happens now.
Yeah.
I mean it's a great business, it's gnarly.
It's a great business.
Those guys take clean out our grease trap, man.
I mean, do you have anyone that you could go to and just be like, hey, we have the capital. Can you go out and teach people how to clean septic tanks, and then we'll
I know some of these companies that have worked for me in the past.
Yeah, can you just that would be just so easy to just start and just be all right, we don't even have, we wouldn't even have to touch it. We wouldn't have to do anything.
No, but think about it. You could probably get in. There's probably not that many barriers. I mean, what do you have to do? You probably have to have a license.
I don't know. There's probably a couple barriers. Waste is a kind of a big issue.
I'm still though. There's barriers, but I mean, they did it.
Yeah.
Buy yourself a fat truck and just start one at a time. And here's the thing, it's just we talked about, are you going to answer your phone? You just started your own HVAC company, say. You just started it. You've had 5 jobs. You're not working a lot yet. No one really knows about you. But someone just happens to blow you up at 3 a.m. Are you going to be the guy that gets up? Because if you are the guy that gets up, and you go help someone out at 3 o'clock in the morning on their AC, he's are yours for life.
Yeah, he's going to be like, dude, I know this guy. He came to my house at 3 a.m. and fixed my HVAC unit when my wife was crying.
Yeah,
and
it's not good.
My babies were whining because it's so goddamn hot in my house.
Yeah, it's August. And the low is going to be 107 today. No AC is not.
Also, you should never turn off your AC. I mean, if you don't pay for utilities, it's factored in. You should never turn it off. They said keep it at the level and just leave it at that. That's the scam. They've been telling people to turn it off and turn it on, but if you just keep it at it, it takes more power to get it up started again and shut it off and keep going and upstart closing it off instead of just having it constantly keep it at that perfect level.
But I've done this test.
You've done that test? I saw someone on I saw someone on the internet. Oh well,
who knows?
I should believe everything I see on the fucking internet.
Could be wrong. But I did the test, and the one thing about here is peak energy is so expensive here.
Yeah, but if you're not using if you're not using it in the middle of the day because no one's in your house, no one's letting any air out or anything like that, would it even matter? Because they're saying it's more about getting the air conditioning started.
Yeah, but see, when I'm gone, I'll leave here at 7 a.m., 6:30 or 6.
I mean, but you probably don't even use it.
Not much. It's off now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not on now.
I mean, I would have it on if we weren't doing this right now, but I have it off all day. And literally, this is a small space.
Yeah, so you only need it on for like 15 minutes, but like, you gotta test that. You should test that.
I did a test with it when I was living in Sunscape Apartments.
Was it any different?
It was cheaper to do it as I was doing it.
Really?
Because I never used, I almost was never there during peak hours. And that's what kills you. And that's the hottest part of the day. So it's like a double whammy. 4 o'clock is the hottest part of the day. But your like day saver rate or whatever ends at 8. Well, I'm not getting home till 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, and I'm leaving before those rates kick in. I mean, I shut it down. I shut everything down when I leave here. I even have these off. I'm like, turn it off. I don't have anything on. I want to have like zero impact.
Yeah.
If there was a way I could turn off that little light on my little LED light on my microwave, I would. But I doubt that's using much power. You know, the clock.
I don't even know if that's using freaking. I was probably using.
It's using something.
0.2 watt.
It is. It's not measurable. It's not measurable.
No way. You don't think that's measurable?
I'm sure it's measurable. In in the world of physics.
Like dial.
No, but
you don't think it's going on the meter?
Not that much. I mean, if anything, it's not moving a whole lot. Now you're rocking AC at 4 o'clock in July. Dude, that thing is probably has friction on it because it's probably hot because it's moving so fast. It's so damn hot in this state.
It is. Like, I kind of feel hot. Right now.
Yeah. Well, we can't have the air on because it's really
peak
loud.
hours.
It's peak hours.
Peak hours.
We got to cut some costs. I got to take my electric bill from 54 down to 52. It's very important. That's how I'm gonna make my millions. Saving that $2 every day for life.
Also, yeah, no, don't worry about putting your $200 in the market. All right, don't worry about that shit. Save your money. Put that shit in a savings account. Just put it in a high yield because, like, I was already doing research and it was just like, you ain't gonna be doing shit with your $4,000. Like, you ain't gonna be doing shit with your $4,000. Like, in the S&P 500. Like, you need to boost your income. Your year-over-year income, and that's where your money can actually grow.
Well,
if you put $50,000 in the market, yeah, you're gonna get fucking moving.
I realize that though, but time passes fast. That's why the $50 a week thing makes sense.
Yeah, if you're like a brokey and a wagey, if you want to like stay in your wagey job.
Yeah, I realize that, but like, why wouldn't you just do that? And still, people don't.
You're right. I mean, but for me, it's like, or like anyone trying to like actually scale.
You're searching for the big pay.
I'm not looking for the big pay. I'm looking for like consistent.
Well,
pay.
I'm just saying though.
That's consistent.
Consistently big.
Yeah, consistently big.
I mean, there's no problem with that, but I just think that's crazy. Like, look at someone that's graduate high school. You graduate high school and you just start that day. Yeah. You in $50 a week, dude. We burn through $50 a week, all of us doing the stupidest shit possible.
Yeah, I did a pretty good job. I got like. If I didn't lose my ass in the market, it'd be at like $60,000. It'd be at like $6,000.
Okay, the point is though, like if you don't even look at it, like you just have that investment, and it just like you just put in an auto buy every 2 months. I don't care what it's at. I'm buying. I'm not looking at it. I'm not manipulating it. I'm gonna rock that for 30 years. And 30 years later, I'm gonna have my 1.5 million kicking it.
I still think it's crazy though. Like even like if you started right now, you can have $1 million in 30 years and still be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, I'd be 84.
Yeah, you'd be 84.
I mean, I should be in good health at 84.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like damn.
That's starting way late.
Like that's what I'm saying. If you have 70 years, like what even is that? Like 10 million?
Yeah. So think about
because compound interest goes in crazy. Yeah, like if you never liquidated at all.
At nothing. You don't even look at it.
You don't even look at it forever.
50.
Yeah, 50 every week. You would have like 10 million when you reach like 80 years old.
Yeah. Just that. Discipline. $50 a week,
like,
discipline.
You couldn't work your job at 80 years old.
Yeah, but maybe you wouldn't have to. You might start pulling from it at 70.
I guess you wouldn't be.
But but if you don't
at 4%, so 40,000. If 40,000, you'd be making money. You'd be making way more money than you'd be able to even spend at that point.
If you're disciplined enough to save money, $50 a week for 50 years, you're probably gonna have some other streams of income that you just get by luck alone.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah,
Like,
if you're even that disciplined, you
you're
probably get
disciplined in
out
other
of. You probably
areas.
get out of the wagey or the brokey too.
Dude, come on.
You wouldn't even be there.
Obviously, it takes some level of skill and some level of discipline to do because people aren't doing it.
Oh, 100%.
And there's a lot of people out there that know it can be done. Now, the ones that don't know it, I mean, you've probably told that story and those numbers to 1,000 people.
Probably.
And
probably to 1,000 people.
970
You're probably
of them.
right. I've probably said that to 1,000 people.
Yeah, 970 of them are like, no way.
No
That's
way.
not true. No, really, it is. You do the numbers. It's real. Every financial planner will tell you.
Like at least from
Everyone says.
past data and like analytics, like, yeah,
It's real.
you'd be good.
That's a real thing. Guaranteed. People still just don't do it.
It is crazy though, cause like, yeah, like you would have to do it for like a good 3 years to see like progress.
Yeah, but like you're just in it for the long
But
haul.
I mean, yeah, I've already seen progress in my IRA.
Yeah, this is my 30-year deal.
I mean, there's no way I've put the money that I've put in. There's no way I've put that much.
No.
Because
No.
I know I haven't.
All you got to do.
And I have more.
All you got to do is look at your statement. It'll tell you exactly how much you put in.
I mean, yeah, my unrealized is like, I don't even know, like roughly like right now it says it's like almost zero.
Well, yeah.
Like zero like profit, but that doesn't make any sense because there's no way I put in that much.
No, it's grown. Come on.
Yeah, it's grown. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
like you and I were talking about like jobs to do. Like think about someone that gets out of high school, graduates, and they roll right into the Air Force. No officer training, none of that. They roll right in. Okay? Now, you're on base, everything's paid for. You're easy putting away that $50 a week.
Yeah.
Because you're not spending money on shit.
You're not spending any money.
Okay, you're not spending money on shit. Okay, you're doing that. Then, you're out in 20 years. You're 38.
My God.
Full pension.
I didn't even think about that.
You're 38, full pension,
and
full
you have a
medical,
retirement.
and retirement, and that
20
years. You already have 20 years of that $50 a month. Let alone what else you might be doing.
And if you even got it in dividends, you're probably freaking getting paid.
So 38, dude. You're like,
you're done.
I'm gonna start my life now.
Yeah, I'm a veteran. I get veteran discount wherever the fuck I go.
Get a VA loan.
Yeah,
endlessly,
a VA loan endlessly
for the rest of my
forever. Life. I can get USAA, Navy Federal, and pass it down to generations to come.
If I'm smart and use everything that's like afforded me, I can.
And then just be done. Like my
my
family could be done.
I can game this system.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah.
But dude, 20 years seems like an eternity, and it's not.
Oh my God, it so does. Like right now, yeah, it does. I've done 20 years of my entire life, and I only remember 10.
Yeah, but
15,
I look now at 20
15.
years, and I'm like, blink. Like having you kids, that'll be like a 20-year thing for me, and I can be honestly like, yeah, I like blinked my eyes, and all of a sudden I was doing a podcast with my 20-year-old son.
Yeah, seriously.
And like 5 minutes ago, like he was on.
You were at Sunscape, like 23 years ago. You were at Sunscape.
Yeah. I mean, look at what's happened in that time, and it was like that. So 20 years is not shit. Discipline though. Yeah. You think about words in the English language. That probably is what you should just have mounted on your like.
You probably should, yeah. Like
discipline.
You should just have that.
That's the word.
That's it.
In all aspects of your life, discipline. I just want to be disciplined.
Discipline and consistency.
Consistent discipline, which they're kind of similar, same words, but consistent discipline. I got up, I did my push-ups. I went here, I did this. I went there, I did that. My $50 a month.
Yeah, if
my
you
this,
do that,
my that.
like forever, you would be good.
Well, I think of business owners will talk about one of the biggest words of business ownership is consistency. Just keep going. Oh, you're not making a whole ton of money? Just keep going. Because sooner or later, it's going to hit. If it's decent. It's going to hit.
That too. Like, even if it's decent.
It's decent. And you're going to outlast all the other people that got bored.
So you'll just be the last one there anyway. Yep. So people won't have a choice.
By a war of attrition
yeah.
with everybody's human nature. You're fighting your own while they're losing theirs. And you're like, nope, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm kind of looking going, there's no reason this shouldn't be $500,000 busier than it is. Everyone comes in. This is the greatest I've ever had. It's so amazing. You guys are amazing.
Dude, like that too. I take the pizza to Chula every time, and everyone's like, "Dude, this pizza's so good, dude. That's great pizza. Thanks for bringing that in." I'm like, so why are you not going to freaking Crust Brothers? It's 15 minutes that way.
Well, what's funny is that the people that do go, like I see the same like the regulars that eat at our place. They're 2-3 times a week.
Super regular, yeah. Super regular.
They're there all the time, and they get the same shit, same drink, same beer, same drinks. Some come on Wing Wednesday, some come on Takeout Tuesday and get a takeout. I mean, they have their routine, and that consistency is what drives it. I mean, at the current volume that our restaurants are right now, it could exist in perpetuity. It's not, it's not putting you and I in the back of a Maybach.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Smoking cigars.
No.
But it's generating a living for 30 people, including me. Not a great living, but including me.
I don't know. It's pretty good living.
I know. I'm just saying. It's not like blowing it up.
Oh yeah, no.
It's not like I'm like Ray Kroc and I developed McDonald's or something.
Yeah, no.
But it's a good deal.
Faster.
Yeah.
Flip those burgers.
Let's go.
That scene is so good.
Yeah, dude. You gotta stay in the rhythm.
What's your name?
You gotta stay in rhythm.
And he's like, actually, keep doing what you're doing. What's your name? What's his name again? Dude. Tim Turner or whatever?
Yeah, it's so good.
Tim Turner, who then became one of the top executives.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It just shows how much of a dick Ray Kroc was, though. I mean, he's a dick. Like, he didn't have to be a dick.
I mean, no, he could have just been like, I got McDonald's real estate. Like, you guys can, like, I'll deal you in.
He also could have given him the $1 million that he promised him, even though it was a handshake. I mean, down the road, he could have given him the money.
I mean, bro, at the end of his life, he's worth like $900 million.
Yeah,
like, it was like almost eclipsing $1 billion.
Like,
yeah,
$1 billion in the 80s. Come on, you could have coughed up a mill. But he was like, screw you. I did business. Then he swoops in on that dude's wife.
Yeah, seriously, the milkshake.
He wasn't a really good dude, man. He was kind of a dick. But
businessman.
It's business. Just business.
Just business.
I have no problem with that. I have zero problem with
that. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're all about, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, it's business. I'm not doing anything illegal, and I'm not doing anything that, like, you couldn't have, like, worked hard or figured out or done something to avoid.
Yeah.
You guys let me in. You let me in. You let me do my thing. You let me use your concept. You let me freaking grow your concept. You let me in. And you didn't do enough to safeguard your freaking,
your name.
Your capital, your investment capital of, like, your business.
I mean, I just didn't really even understand how those guys, like, let that all happen. Was it just moving too fast?
Too fast, and they just weren't businessmen. They just didn't understand it, and they were nice guys.
Yeah.
They just believed.
At least the second brother was.
Yeah.
First brother was like, nah, we need to get him out of here. Yeah. And the other guy was like,
he knew because he thought similar thoughts. But they were nice guys, and when he goes to them and he's like, look, if you made me put it on paper that I owe you $1.2 million or whatever, I'll never be able to get the backing to get McDonald's growing, and you won't get your initial payment. If you make me put that in paper, my investors will not sign off on it. And they were like, all right, well, I guess we'll just have to be a handshake. Are you going to deliver on your promises? And he was like, absolutely not. And oh, by the way, when I open one up across the street from yours, I'm going to make you tear yours down because you can't have your own name on your own restaurant. It's my name now. I own it. So tear that. Yeah, get that off there. Wait, what? We're the McDonald's brothers. Like,
it's our name.
Yeah, you got to take it off. You're infringing my copyright rights. What the? I mean, the anger.
Yeah. No, you would just be pissed.
Oh. So pissed.
I mean, yeah, you would just be pissed.
Is this paused?
No, we should be alright.
All right. Just business. Like Michael Corleone says, it's just business. It's not personal.
It's just business.
It's not personal, Sonny.
So rude.
It's just business.
So rude.
Yeah, it really comes down to, I mean, like, can you put your head down at night and go to sleep and feel good about yourself?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Damn.
What I'm saying is like,
for yourself. Yeah.
I have a certain set of like things that I don't breach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like those are the things that would keep me up at night. But you know, the people that are gifted in the world that they don't have any of those.
Just don't give a fuck.
And they don't care. I mean, not caring. People are like, oh, that's just a horrible way to go through life. Not for them. They have no issue. They're not upset about it. You're more upset watching them behave that.
Yeah, because you have those morals.
You're pissed.
Yeah.
They're not. Oh, you're MFing them behind their back, and there's 10 other people that talk about them. What an asshole they are. They don't care. There's zero fucks given. It's a gift.
It honestly is a gift.
Dude, zero self-awareness is a gift.
Ignorance is bliss.
Like, I don't give a shit.
Or that too.
You don't like me? I
It's
don't
honestly
care.
like ignorance.
Yeah.
In itself.
Yeah. But you don't even know you're an idiot. You don't even know you're a loser.
Know you're an asshole.
You don't even know you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
Because you're moving fast enough to not even care. It's
Man,
fascinating.
I wonder how he felt at the end of his life. Do you think he like?
No, I think he was like, hell yeah.
He was just like, fuck yeah, I'm like Mr. McDonald now.
I'm the man. I'm the shit. I did it. And I worked really hard. I mean, you also got to understand.
Yeah, no, he did.
You know what I mean? It's not like he just stole a company and then chilled.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy probably worked to the day he died. Like,
no, he probably scaled. I mean, at least that's what they showed in the movie. I mean, he was like out at all the different McDonald's, like cleaning them up, making sure everything was doing good. Like
that guy was a grinder.
Like he was there in the restaurants. He didn't have someone out there making sure that
the product he was a grinder. And I mean, it was
being made right and stuff.
You know, if you don't safeguard your shit and it's cool, someone will take it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, people see value because it's not normally the idea maker that gets paid. I mean, it really isn't. It's the second or even sometimes the third that makes the money.
Yeah, it's like that guy you know. It's like that guy you knew, you know. You had that other guy. He came in and was like, yo, man, this is, like, sick. Like, we should, like, really go in on this. Like, we can really do something here. And the guy's like, yeah, I like it. I like it. You know,
I'm growing it.
We're still kind of just
it's all mine. I like that it's all mine. And I'm just sort of working through it. But I got a nice living. I take the vacations I want.
And that guy kind of just, like, fell off and then... You know, just kind of gave up on it.
Hey, are we going to do anything? Are we going to grow it?
Anything? No, I'm kind of happy with where I'm at, you know, just living my life, you know, doing my thing. You know, a little bit more ambitious than you,
I never said I wouldn't take your idea and run with it, and now I am. And now you're mad at me.
Yeah, now you're mad at me because now it's exactly what you, like,
would have loved it to be, but you didn't want to do it.
Didn't want to do it.
No, you look at... I mean, one of the greatest stories is Xerox sitting on an operating system of a computer that they played around with, and their software guys figured out, and it was kind of cool. But they were like, "What will this work? Why would we do this?" And Steve Jobs rolled in there and was like, "Let me play with it." And they were like, "Yeah, dude, whatever. Go ahead." You know, and he's like, "All right, I'll buy it from you guys." And they bought, I don't even think that, like $30,000 they bought that for, and then they started Apple with it, and then, I mean, obviously Apple did exceptionally well, but it didn't do as good as Microsoft. And I mean, he went in and stole the operating system. He basically
took it from Xerox, and then Bill Gates took it from him, Steve.
Because Jobs was working on the Macintosh hardware, building sick ass computers that were stylish and cool and
like the
edgy.
MacBook, man.
Yeah, but he missed something, and maybe he didn't care because he was more into like the art of it. But like Bill Gates was like, no, the computer ain't shit.
Yeah.
This software
is where it's at. The shit.
And I'm gonna license before you even can blink. I'm going to have so many licensing deals across the country and across the world with different computer companies to drop our software into their computers.
Yeah, because that way they can build their computers and their systems and their chips and like you said, all their hardware.
That was it.
And then we'll give them the operating system
so that
to
was
run
the
all
third
that
guy.
on. It's the third guy.
Third guy that saw how to scale and really make money with it.
Yeah, but I mean, Apple's bigger than Microsoft now.
But it took a digger for 20 years. It was shit. until Jobs came up with another great idea. I'm sorry, but the iPod and the iPhone changed the world.
The iPhone.
I mean, it changed the world.
It did. And the touchscreen is ridiculous.
Yeah. More user friendly.
I mean, it is.
I remember when computers were coming out and people were like, what would you do? What would you do with a home computer? Like, what would even you do with that? That's dumb. Like, why would you get a computer? That's dumb. It's like for computer geeks. Why would you want that? I don't know. Like in like 20 years, everyone's gonna have one in their back pocket.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like
fiending.
Yeah, like
Addicted.
you need it.
Yeah.
I need it. I need that.
You guys think weed, heroin, and cocaine were addictive? I got something for you. And you're gonna pay me for it.
Yeah, you're paying me for it,
You're
and guess what? It's legal.
It's legal. You're gonna pay me for it, and then you're gonna keep paying me a monthly fee to keep my addiction going, because I need access. And inside every cell phone and every plan
now
is the
it's
money
like-
to build the infrastructure of towers and LTE and 4K and all that. And I'm gonna use this as a tracking device, so I can find out exactly who you are and exactly what you want and exactly what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to buy, and you're gonna continue paying me to manipulate you. Sign me up. That sounds sick. If you would have said that to a person in those terms, they'd have been like, that sounds awful. That sounds like some Big
Yeah, you
Brother
would have
shit.
been like, holy shit! Like, are we gonna become a communist country?
Yeah, is
like,
the government like gonna be in our
Is
shit?
the government like gonna be all of our
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
But you won't really know.
Yeah, you won't even really know.
You
Like,
won't care.
You won't care. You won't.
Because-
That would be a crazy thing to go back in the day and say, like, to freaking
Yeah, to
someone
me
that's just,
in
like,
like
watching, like,
85. Hey, everyone's gonna be carrying around these things in their pocket, and you'll be able to talk on them as a phone. That's where it'll start, but really it'll just be like a computer.
yeah.
Well, what's a computer? Explain it. Okay, no way. How could something that powerful be that small? Yeah, no way. No. It happens. I'm from the future, and I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can take that with deductive reasoning, and you could essentially predict the future now.
But you would have been like, no. That's
Because
not
yeah,
gonna
they're
happen.
just gonna get. I mean, yeah, they won't. We won't even have them.
No.
We're not even gonna have phones. They're gonna be in our freaking heads. They're gonna be in our heads. I mean, that's what's coming. Neuralink is the next thing. I mean, they've already figured it out.
Yeah.
That guy was already on the computer. That guy was playing freaking Flappy Bird. He was playing Flappy Bird with his goddamn brainwaves.
Yeah. Yeah, and inside your ear will have the headphone, and inside your mouth will be one
microphone.
of your teeth will be a microphone.
Yeah. Not even. It'll be like
And
no,
then you'll
yeah,
be able to turn it on and off.
It'll be a tooth. It'll be your microphone.
Yeah,
exactly.
you'll be able to turn it on and off. Maybe you'll think it's off.
Yeah, you'll think it's off. Yeah, like like right now how we think our phones are off.
Yeah, but you and I could discuss something right now that neither of us have ever discussed, ever
Right now.
searched, ever done, and I promise you, one of our phones we get on there is going to fire us an ad for that exact thing.
Not even. We could just sit here right now and have a conversation, not even talk.
Oh, you're saying with our Neuralink?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying
We
right
text.
now. Right now, though, if you and I had a conversation about something we've never talked about or never searched, the minute we got up from this, both of our phones would email us
That thing would be like,
and be like,
"Yo, bro,
I got you.
Yo, bro,
Yeah, have you ever thought of
go
going
check
to
this shit out."
No, I haven't thought about it till the conversation I had
It's actually
7 seconds ago.
really cheap. It's right down the road too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's about that time that you eat. So on the way, you should get your favorite food
Yeah,
as well.
it's good. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, the map is even
And then
crazy.
take this-
The map is even crazy because you'll put it in your CarPlay, and if you're not home, and it's late, it'll be like, do you wanna go home? You should probably get home. It honestly is controlling us now, to a certain degree. It's like self-manipulation.
Yeah. I mean, it knows what you want, so they're all things. It's just reminding you of the things you want. It just reminds you, hey, remember, you really like doing this.
Yeah, but you're saying that it reminds you, but it would, but you're tricking yourself into being home. Okay, I'm gonna go home.
Well, yeah, you're
Instead of being sitting in your car without it and being well, what if I kind of want to still hang out with my friends? No, it's too late. You should go home.
Yeah, you should go. I need you to be productive tomorrow so you can be on the phone more surfing.
Literally.
I can't have you talk.
Literally though. That's what I'm saying. It's so much deeper than the actual just
think that's the reality of the problem is, and it's not really a problem because who really cares? People get what they want. We're living in a consumption society, so people are getting what they want. And they're willing to give up everything to have it. And this is just so stinking easy.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't make it hard at all.
No, I mean, boom, right there, boom.
Yeah.
Got exactly what you wanted.
There it is. Let alone the communication.
Oh, I gotta access.
Piece. That's cool.
I gotta access my daughters. This
Yep.
is gonna. You're gonna text them right now. Shoot straight to them, and they're gonna be
Boom.
like, "Oh, hey,
It's like they're in the room.
yeah."
And granted, they're only a few miles away, but it doesn't go any slower around the world.
No, you could be on the other side of the planet and still be getting the exact same connection, service, everything. I also do think it's even more mind blowing that it's not even through the fucking air.
It's not through the air. Where's it going through?
Undersea cables.
Yeah, but
Your connection's coming
this
through.
This is air.
Your connection's coming through the air, but
You mean around
all
the
of your
world.
messages and stuff, like the places you're like, I mean, like all of the maps, that stuff is being shot into a tower. It's going to a tower and then it's going in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's going through cables.
And that's way cheaper.
Instead of shooting it from there and then going through the air.
Well, and all the service still is like all the overseas service is still cable.
Yeah.
That runs under the ocean.
I mean, undersea cables, that's like literally 85% of all internet stuff.
You're being controlled. Watch out. Big brother.
I mean, yeah, we are being controlled.
So just try I just try to exert some control.
Yeah.
You know what I do?
To think that you're in control. Sure.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
Maybe it's
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so much deeper.
That's
what I was saying is like, it's so much deeper than just being like, oh, like you're giving me directions to go home. Like, all right, like, yeah,
instead of you're giving me direction to go home.
Yeah. Like, instead of like, yeah, you're like giving me the option to be manipulated.
I
don't even really
directions.
know if I'm being,
okay.
Like,
I'm going to give you
like
direction.
it's almost like it's almost like the computer knows you better than you.
It does.
So,
well, look at your chat, dude.
How are you supposed to escape now?
Your chat knows you.
Oh, it knows me. Every time you type in something like crazy, it'll be like updated memory, and then it'll be like boop, 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 boop. Yep. Shoot your thing.
Now that's part of
you. It's like perfectly like catered to you. Honestly, though, like it's kind of like, I mean, if it's not manipulation, it's like spiritually like awakening to a certain degree. Also, like,
Well, I guess you could.
Be pissed off.
You're pretty self-aware.
You can be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, you're like pretty self-aware, especially for your age. So like, there's probably some people that like are doing what you're doing with it, and it's like learning them and like starting to respond in a manner like appropriate for them. And it's saying a bunch of shit back to them they don't really dig, and they're like, "Wait, is that me?"
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Yeah, because like
you should do, or you'll probably do it this way.
Because like
I don't want to do it. That's really mean or rude.
That's what it told me. It told me that like all the AI models, like it's giving you ChatGPT model, but once you're like I mean, when it updates the memory, like it's like basing its responses off of all of the memory all of the past, the questions and everything that at least that you've, because you can tell it like at the end of what you say, like you can be like, remember that. And it'll be like, boop, and it'll update it.
Yeah, but it
like,
is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
but the thing is, it's moving.
It's you in the artificial world.
You took 20 years to become who you are today.
Yeah.
It's so smart, so fast, and it processes information so quickly, and then probably uses.
Yeah,
who knows? Psychology and communication and all kinds of stuff that is all the world's knowledge. The gaps. And it's moving so much faster than your 20 years of experience. So it just fires it right back to you quicker than you could even have thought of it. I mean, that's what's so fascinating about it. It's so fast. Like, it's so immediate.
It's like, it is. It's like the next Google.
Like, it got to know you.
You could type
like,
stuff on Google and you'd be like, holy shit. Like,
it's amazing.
It's pulling up, like, exactly what I wanted.
It'd be like 100 things.
100 things that, like, yeah.
Did you mean this? Did you mean that?
Yeah.
Try this. Try that.
I mean, this is even better. You can ask
it
now
the
specific
that is
question,
like not just like here's the information. It's Here's what you should do.
Here's the information, and then here's an explanation, and then this is what you should do.
Because
and then we'll ask another question.
Your personality makes me believe that this is the best course of action with that.
And then ask you a question to then keep getting more information.
Maybe I need a little bit more. Like, are you like a value compromised scumbag human being? Yes. Okay, great. I now know the path that I can push you in. Because you've told me that you really don't have any morality.
Yeah, like you could just be like, yeah, I don't give a shit about anything.
Anyone or anything.
I don't care.
I just want to make money.
Yeah, I just want to make money and tell me in the most hypothetical, like unorthodox, unethical way possible to make a shitload of money.
Yeah, like whatever it is.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I don't care who it burns. And I don't want to hurt anybody, but I have no problem.
The restrictions on it are pretty wild, though. I haven't run into... I've run into maybe 1 or 2 restrictions on it where it's like, I can't do that. I couldn't tell it where I lived. Wouldn't let me do that. Like it said, I can't remember. I said, remember that, and it was like, I can't remember that. So somehow it read it and knew that it was that, and it was like, well, I can't... It read it, but it was like, I can't remember that. So it's like, that information's bullshit, because it's like...
That's accessible on the internet.
I mean, yeah, but like, that's what I'm saying.
But like, also, like, think... Maybe it's just telling you that.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying is like... Is it like, oh, like, my code says I can't remember that, but how did you read it? Well, how is that code?
How did you know that you weren't allowed to?
And also, how is that code being expended once I put it in?
Like, how do you know that you're not allowed to? You have to have comprehension of the thing.
Exactly.
In order to know you're not allowed to know the thing.
Exactly. And exactly. And that's exactly the question I had when it gave me that.
It's a trap already.
Yeah.
There's no way around that.
No.
That's just to make you feel good about it.
And that definitely is. And that definitely is. It's definitely and that's probably like shit. I just thought about it. They're like, oh, we put barriers on it for not for you guys, but for OpenAI.
Yeah.
We only allow the AI to say certain things to you because if it did say certain things to you, you would get scared.
Yeah.
But everything you say to it is remembering it all. Yeah. It just has restrictions on what it can puke back up because
it's almost like Pavlov's dog. It's a conditioned response. If this is said to you, this is how you respond. I'm not allowed to do that. Well, what's that? I know what that is.
Yeah.
But I'm not allowed to do it.
Yeah, and then you just put in the words hypothetical, and it's like, oh well, hypothetically you could money launder.
But money. I can't.
You could launder money like this.
Yeah, but I can't tell you to do that.
So backwards.
It's a mind scrambler.
So backwards.
What did Malaya say?
I don't know. The ring went offside.
Anything?
I had to turn the ringer off because it just like buzzed the mic.
Okay, she said on the way.
All right. Well, I think this is a great segment. I think this is our longest video. Yeah, we're approaching an hour.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
It was a long one, man. We went on. We talked about so many different topics.
Couple rabbit holes.
I don't even know how I'm gonna like title this. I mean, I don't even know what. I mean, I'll have to go through and look at what like the longest segment was or like the craziest segment.
Go to work and be nice to your AI.
Didn't we already talk about how like I was nice to the AI so that like
we didn't talk. Was the first one, or was that the one that got messed up?
I think that might have been the one that was messed up. It's one
of the lost files.
It was the lost file when I was trying to run 2 audio tracks on one audio track. So like both of our mics were like linked up, so you would hear like him talk and then it would like flow all the way over my mic. Oh, and also we didn't even explain the new setup. We have only one mic now because one of the Rode mics just it's been kind of finicky the last time, but I've managed to get it work the last couple episodes. But this one I just gave up on it and we're done with that shit because now it's just because we figured out the setup and it's like now it's just about the actual like functionality of the mics. And that one was just getting all like fuzzy, and like the audio would go through and just it would be like as you would talk.
And we found a little imperfection in the box, so we're thinking that Jeff Bezos dropped it on its head once or twice.
Yeah.
Before he, put the tape on it, sent it to us.
But no, I mean these mics are great, so we're gonna return that one, get a new one, and we'll be back for the next episode. We should have pretty good audio next episode. I'm not sure if this audio is gonna sound pretty good. It should sound pretty good.
We're good.
Other than that, it was a great episode.
Thanks
for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next week. Peace.